As prelims is approaching, so you might have heard this advice that you should solve test at 9:30. It's a very noble advice. Everyone should solve test at 9:30 a.m. so that you can understand what kind of mindset is required, and you are creating that mindset of prelims examination hall. But what if the kind of mindset you are having now, the kind of mood you are having now, what if during the day of prelims you are having the worst mood? You are so much stressed. What if that condition comes? That is why I advise everyone that you should include in your strategy prelims stress test. You mark some of the test as stress test. You have to break this mindset of 9:30 a.m. because everyone, every mentor, every topper, if you check, most of them are saying like mentors to everyone. क्योंकि coaching वाला तो everyone is like कि you should solve at 9:30 a.m. only, otherwise you will fail. No, that is not the rule. There are many candidates who don't solve at 9:30 and they clear the exam. During my time, I hardly solved at 9:30 a.m. Some I tried, but I failed. But I had this thing that it is not the final rule, right? Let me be very clear about this. I'm not against this. I'm not against it. You should solve at 9:30, but some of the tests you have to mark as stress test. Stress test means when you are in the worst mood, when you are in your worst mood, you solve some of the prelims test. It can be any day, anytime when you don't feel like studying, when you are thinking about your past, when you are thinking about the failure, then you solve a test and you treat it as a prelims stress test. And in that test, whatever marks you are going to get, how to get best out of that, whatever marks you are going to get, let's say 60, 50. And there's a possibility that in normal days, you are getting 100 marks in every test and you are so confident. And those who have appeared in prelims earlier and those who used to score very good marks in the test series, they know things are quite different. Real exam is different. Mock test is different. Then you treat that mark as your real prelims 2024 marks. Okay, what if I will get this 20, this mark in the exam day? Then you have to improve on this. You treat it as your UPSC prelims marks. You treat it that I have to build on that. That under the immense stress, if I'm writing a test, then I'm making silly mistakes. Then I'm making some blunders. You have to pick it and you have to make a separate sheet for this stress test that look under the immense stress. This is my performance, and what if on the day of exam I'm having a bad mood? Then how to handle this? So I'm advising you to write at least 4 to 5 stress tests because you don't even know on the exam day what kind of mood you are going to have. It can be very different. So this mindset, this uniformity, life cannot live in only life cannot live in only one direction. One sort of advice cannot be final. That's what I'm saying, because I'm seeing a lot of videos that you sit at 9:30, you do it as if everyone who is sitting at 9:30 will clear the prelims. That is not the rule. Trust me, I hardly solve any test, but you should solve this 9:30, but not all. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Not all the test has to be solved at 9:30. Some of the test has to be solved maybe at 1 p.m., 7, 10 p.m., whatever. And especially during the worst mind or worst mood, you solve some of the test. Then only you will realize, then only you will understand where you are standing in this preparation of prelims. I hope you got my message.